Good morning. So, how are you today? Today, we're going to be studying IELTS Part 1. So, this is IELTS Part 1. There are 27 topics. So, once we get the hang of what we're supposed to say, it's going to be easy. So, let's go for number 1. Where is your hometown? So, some people would say, my hometown is in Beirut. So, or like, this is a very short answer. So we're supposed to say, of course, you're going to say the name of, the city. My hometown is Beirut. So my hometown is Beirut. Or if it's a bigger city or like a countryside is in Beirut, it doesn't matter. You can say both. My hometown is in Beirut. So what are you supposed to say? So we're gonna have to go for the basics: north, south, east, west. So Beirut is on the left, so we're not gonna say on the left of Lebanon, so we're gonna say it's in the east, it's in the west of Lebanon. So, and it is in the west of Lebanon. Now, some people would say it's in the middle. Some people, because it's in the middle. But what's in the middle, I guess, is Ba. So it's due to the topography of Lebanon. It is in the west of Lebanon. Now, we're going to have to say, because they're asking where, so we're going to have to use vocabulary that is related to location. So what are the vocabulary words that we know regarding location? So we can say by bus it takes 3 hours. Is it 1 hour? It takes 1 hour to reach Beirut from the nearest city. Oh, you can say something else. The nearest city is the nearest city is 3 hours or 1 hour by bus. You can say, and its name is Bidon or Biblos, whatever you want. Now let's go for number 2. What was it like growing up there? So when we're saying what was it like, so how did it feel? So how did it feel growing up there? Or you can also say, so what was it like growing up there? How did it feel? We're gonna tap into growing up there, but let me just first explain this one. How did it feel growing up there? What was it like growing up there? What happened? So you can start naming events. Name some events when you were growing up there. Some experiences. Name some experiences. Name maybe, basically you get the point. So growing up there. So when we're saying growing up there. So there is location, so it's your hometown. We're speaking about your hometown. Growing up. So what was it like growing up there? So you can start saying growing up there was, so I'm using was. Or I grew up, and then you continue speaking. So let's try a sample answer. So if you want to say number 1, I'm just going to say number 1. And growing up there was, a simple word was nice. Now, what was nice about it? Most people will say nice, beautiful, some simple words. So we need to use some advanced words. Growing up there was, I don't want to say nice, was pleasant. If I don't want to say pleasant, growing up there was amazing. Now, so they're still simple words. So growing up there was amazing. So instead of saying because, try saying due to the fact that due to the fact that, so instead of saying because, so due to the fact that Beirut was filled with events, cultural events, and it was lively. And it was lively at night. It was lively at night. It's دايما lively at night. So if you control it, lively during the day. During the day. It's lively. It was lively during the day. So you can also say some. Now I'm طول الإجابة. I'm making the answer a bit long. It shouldn't be that long. Well, I didn't really speak a lot, so I only said growing up there was amazing due to the fact that Beirut was filled with cultural events and it was lively during the day. Now, if I want to use number two, I grew up in Beirut and it was amazing due to the fact that Beirut, so same thing. So you can say 1 and 2. Now let's go, maybe let's elongate. So if you want to use this answer, another answer might be something else. So like what? Okay, so we can start, if you're not in Beirut, you're in the countryside. So let's say, now there's a difference between country, so Lebanon is a country, China is a country, Japan is a country. So countryside means village. Countryside means village. So let's assume you're living in the countryside. So the only difference would be in the first question that it's in the north or south. It is in the north of Lebanon. Oh, it is in the south of Lebanon. So that's the only difference, and then you would change the time, maybe of how much time it would take you to reach the nearest city. So let's go over here. What was it like growing up there? Maybe if you're in the countryside, you would say something like growing up. So same thing, like number one. I'm gonna use number one. Growing up, what was it? Growing up there. So growing up in the village was calming and relaxing. So growing up there was calming and relaxing. Why? Due to the fact that, so هيدي كلها وحدة. Due to the بدل ما تقول because إنه خلاص ما بقى بدنا نسمع because. Due to the fact, في control, due to the, you don't really have to say fact, but it sounds better. Like, it sounds more professional. So you can say due to the, let's keep it simple, amazing mountain views. Due to the amazing mountain views. Now, if I want to say due to the fact, same thing. Due to the fact that mountains. Now I can't say due to the fact that amazing mountain views. No, due to the fact that mountain views over there. So the tone changed. Mountain, or due to the fact that mountains over there have an amazing. No, let me try something else. Due to the fact that we have plenty of mountains. We have plenty of mountains. Now, what's the difference between due to the? Now let me just give you a sense of what we did here. So due to the fact and due to the, let me write it properly here. Due to the fact that we have plenty of mountains. So when I'm saying due to the, okay, so I look amazing due to the concealer that I'm wearing. So I look, or not look, I'm smart due to the studying that I'm doing. Concealer wasn't a really good example. So it's usually 70% of the time due to the ing, most of the time. It's not a rule. Nothing is a rule in English. It's just about how you're structuring the sentence. So let's try. I'm smart due to the, let me write it down. I'm smart due to, now you don't really have to say the, due to my extensive, so كتير, extensive, due to my extensive or due to my studying habits. Okay, خلينا ندركها. Due to my studying habits. You can say, or studying schedule. I'm smart due to my studying schedule. So you notice that we did ing over here. Let's try another one. I'm something because of something. Global warming. Okay, so global warming is getting worse due to, now I'm gonna say people's recklessness. I'm not sure if two S's are here. Is getting worse due to people's recklessness. So whatever you're gonna put after to, the structure of this sentence must be correct. So it can be possessive, it can be using ing, it can be using due to the fact that, and then you start the sentence. So whatever sentence comes after that, you're gonna have to structure it properly. So I want you to try and give me several examples of this in a voice note so that we can practice doing that. So that's your first practice exercise. Okay. What else? Let's go to number 3. Has it changed much since you were a child? So the question is, has it changed much? Has it changed much since you were a child? Now, over here in the IELTS exam, they're gonna ask you to use, okay, so usually you're supposed to use PPF format. PPF is past, present, future. So you're not supposed to use all 3 at once, you're just supposed to use 2. Now, if you're able to use all 3 at once and keep the sentence intact, yeah, go for it. But if you're not able to, just use 2. Now, most of the times you're not going to need 3. You're either going to need past, present, or present, future, depending on the question. So over here, they're not asking you about future. They're asking you, has it changed much? Has it changed much? So did it change a lot? So same thing here. Did it change? Did it change a lot since you were a child? So you're supposed to use past and present. Okay, so has it changed much since you were a child? So we're gonna have to use past and present. So now the most important thing is speaking about like idea number 1 in the past and comparing it to idea number 2 in the present. So how am I supposed to do that? Very simply, in the past, like this is a keyword, just use it. If you want to use other vocabulary words like I used to or I was, you can, but this is a good keyword to use. So that's, so what do I mean a good keyword? So when you're speaking, the examiner has around 60 or 100 students to like evaluate during the speaking section on that day. So it's gonna be better if you made his work easier. So by saying these key words, so subconsciously he's gonna know, oh, okay, he spoke about the past. And then say, currently, currently or nowadays, and it's good to have a pause for the brain to function that, okay, he stopped talking about the past and now he's speaking about the present. You can use a bunch of connecting words like on the other hand, or conversely, there are like 40 connecting words that you can use. We can go through that in another day. But this is the format that you're supposed to answer when you're using like several tenses. And you're expected to use each tense perfectly. So if you're speaking about the past, keep on speaking about the past. Keep using the past tense. So has it changed much? So in the past, if I want to go again, in the past, Beirut, now we did something similar here. We spoke about it, about how growing up over there was, but I didn't really compare it with something else. So I can use what I said before in number 2, and then nowadays, people are staying at home. People are staying at home. Now, another way of saying people are staying at home, like nowadays, again, nowadays, due to the war, due to recent events, the economy is كيف بدنا نقول شو بدنا نقول عن economy ما بدنا نقول bad, is recovering. So due to recent events, the economy is taking more time to recover. Hence, now you can over here put a comma, but too many commas. So hence, people are demotivated. The people are demotivated to complete basic tasks, and they are always on edge. Always on edge means that this person is دايما موتر، دايما على راس اصابعه، عم بيمشي على eggshells, walking on eggshells. Now ما في يقول انا هون walking on eggshells، and walking on eggshells حكتبها. Walking on eggshells means انه عم بيمشي على قشر بيض. So هيدي معناتها انه you're being very careful. So ما في استعملها هيدي انا هون. So بقدر اقول always on edge. So هيدي بتزبط اكتر.